Hi, everybody. Welcome to Peek into Pink. My name is Christine Denton Barreco, and I'm so honored that you are taking some time today to join us this Friday. Whatever brings you here today, we're just so honored that you are here with us. Maybe you've been curious about this amazing $30 e-kit that Mary Kay launched since COVID-19. Or maybe your friend has a really big goal and she's been telling you about her business and you're just willing to hear more. Maybe you're curious to hear more to help her out and maybe for yourself as well. Whatever brings you here, we're excited to invite you today to join in a live conversation with one of our amazing Mary Kay leaders who's going to share her authentic self with you about how Mary Kay has impacted her and her family in such a short time. And her story is just one of many women across the country that choose Mary Kay for so many different reasons. And we're excited for you to learn from her as well. So just for staying on with us live and commenting, each of your comments enter you for an opportunity to win a live raffle giveaway. So first thing we want to ask you, we want to know who is on here today. We want this to be fun, interactive. The more you comment, the more chances to win. So super easy question. First easy step, if you are here today, even if you come on late, just go ahead and chat in the comment section here and put your name and the name of the consultant that invited you. We want to know your name and who invited you today. Put it here in the comment section so we can recognize you. Also, we want to empower you today. So if you hear something that inspires you, moves you, challenges you, put a little, emoji if you're on YouTube watching us, or you can just put, love that, or, say it again, or whatever you want to say. We want to hear from you. So if something that Natalie shares inspires you, please, we want to hear from you today. All right, so I believe that more than anything, with everything going on in the world, here in South Florida, we have a hurricane on the way. To add to the COVID craziness, why not just throw it in there and then back to school and so much happening, right? We just could add more thing. With all these crazy things happening, I pray that our brief time together would fuel you, would challenge you, would inspire you just to take your best next step in your life. When we are willing to find a way forward, there is always a way forward. And so I pray that, and I believe that in times of change and times of challenges, we're more open to new opportunities that maybe we wouldn't have been open to before. So as we share from our heart to yours, my challenge to you is just to come with an open heart, with an open mind, elevate your mind, increase your belief that it is not by chance that you are here today, right now, in this moment with us. So before I introduce you to our guest, a little bit quickly about my story, so I'm not a total stranger. I began my Mary Kay business 11 years ago in a time, a recession, but a different recession for different reasons, not COVID-19, but a recession nonetheless. I was a pharmaceutical representative and I lost my job and even my company car in January of 2009. You guys, my world stood still, as it is for so many people right now, being furloughed, losing their job, and just so many uncertainties right now. I did not know if I would love Mary Kay, like Mary Kay, be good at Mary Kay. I didn't know if it was having my own business was even for me. I didn't know any of it, but I really knew that I needed to make a decision for the moment. That maybe it wasn't for me forever, but that it could provide something for the right now. And that's where Mary Kay met me 11 years ago. Because during that time, Mary Kay met my most immediate needs. My immediate need to replace cash due to a loss of income, due to my layoff and the recession. It met my immediate needs to be a positive support group of women and encouragement through one of my most challenging seasons of my life. And that my immediate need to be in an environment where I could put my faith first, where I could be in an encouraging environment where faith was a priority. And then, I can go on and on about the different things, but, even now working in executive income business, like having a business that has generated an executive income for 11 years while raising 2 small children from home, and the fact that I can help other women do that, that's why I'm so passionate. Guys, this has covered the essentials, but now not just for me, but so many women across the country, yes, in South Florida, across the world for 56 years. Women more than ever need an option of how they can create a safe from home business while working a job, while looking for a job, while going back to work, while replacing an income. And you know what? That you're going to hear more about how that works for us live today, because you probably think, that's good for her, but how does that really work? And you're going to hear a story today of a woman who really is making it happen with a busy life and everything else. Just know this, in Mary Kay, we are all imperfect. Nobody's perfect. You know, we're on imperfect women who perfectly fit together with dreams and goals. So I want you to meet our awesome guest today. Her name is Natalie Portas. I'm going to bring her on the screen right now. Hey, there she is. Let me unmute her. There we go. And Natalie, if you can unmute yourself, I think you're muted.
Hi, everyone.
Yay, thank you. Oh, Natalie, thank you for joining us, you guys. She literally was like, I'm going to feed the baby and then I'm going to put her to nap right before, and literally right before she jumped on, like looking glamorous as a mom with two little ones. So impressed by you, Natalie. Natalie, I have had the privilege of knowing you a little longer because our children are in school together. Her daughter, Allie, and my son, Lucas, were in K2 together. And, you know, she's an amazing teacher at our school. And, you know, Natalie, I want them to hear a little bit more about you. Tell us more about you.
Sure. Well, thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here. As you heard, I am a teacher. I'm going into my 12th year of teaching, so I'm very excited. That's my career by trade. But also now I'm a Mary Kay consultant, so I'm very excited about that. And I am a mom of two. I have Allison, which is 4 years old, and I recently just had a baby during this crazy quarantine. So she is 3 months old, and that is baby Olivia. So we're very pleased to have her. So teacher and now Mary Kay consultant.
I love that. So because you teach children, you can also teach Mary Kay, right? Absolutely. And I love teachers because teachers are so organized. I mean, I just love how they work, how they think, and the servant's heart that teachers have. So I love that. So any teachers out there, they're going back to school, and, you know, even some of you that maybe have taken a step back, you know, because of COVID, opportunities like this, right? I love that. But anybody can really do this. So Natalie, tell us, how did your Mary Kay journey begin? Tell us a little more.
Okay, so I started as a customer. Actually, one of our consultants, Elaine, she was another mom in our class. She invited me to one of her sessions about a year ago. And so I went and I tried on all the products. And I have to say that I really fell in love with the products first. So I was first a customer. And then she had, you know, brought the whole business side up to me. And it was something that piqued my interest. But funny enough, the day that I went to her party was the day I found that I was pregnant with Olivia. And so we were just so excited with the baby. And one thing led to another that. You know, we were focusing on the baby, and I didn't pursue the Mary Kay. But I'm super happy she reached out to me again, and she invited me to a fun Shake Up Your Makeup class. And once I went, I heard the business opportunity that they're offering now during this time of a $30 e-start kit. And honestly, that's what made me decide, you know what, this is the time for me. This is when I think I'm ready for Mary Kay.
I love that. It's such a great opportunity. I mean, I didn't get that deal. It's an amazing thing that anybody can take advantage of in this difficult season. So it's interesting you said that, because you really began your business at what most people would consider like the craziest time. Like, you know, you're home with a newborn. Olivia was like 2 months old when you started, or maybe not even, you know, and you have a 4-year-old, which I have one at home. So I know how that can be in the middle of a pandemic, you know, going back to school in the fall after your maternity leave. Like, you know, there's a lot happening right now. And so you could have easily said it's not the right time. What made you decide that it was a good time? I know you mentioned the kit, but tell me a little more about that.
So yeah, I think that definitely the virtual aspect of it. I love that Mary Kay has gone virtual. I think that's what helped me realize, you know what, this is feasible for me. Being home with the baby, obviously being on maternity leave, I don't have the income right now. So this helped me to fill the need right now to provide a source of income to support my family while I'm on leave, and to see if I can extend it a little bit. I'm hoping to go back in October to go back to school. So this is helping me achieve that dream. And if it can become something more, who knows, maybe I can stay home permanently, right? So these are my long-term goals and dreams, and the fact that it's virtual is so convenient. You know, I can just hop on a Zoom call and do a quick party with some women and share the information about skincare and makeup with them. And you know, I feed the baby, like you heard, I feed the baby right before I hop on my Zoom call, and then you know, when I'm done, I'm good to go. My husband just helps me out. He watches the girls for me while I do my meeting, and I am done. Once I log off, I am finished. So I think it's just very convenient. I felt like it was something that I could do, and that way I can help my family.
I love that. I think, you know, I'm sure going back to school during COVID time, like being a teacher on Zoom, probably prepared you for this virtual world more than anything. But I love you said it is that simple. Like you can log in, you can log out, go back to your baby, feed your baby in between appointments, be off camera if you need to for an event. I love that you can make this work with your family. And so I think that so many times people overestimate the process of getting started. Like, oh my gosh, but you know, it's going to take so much to get started, so much time, so much money, you know, and or maybe like it takes so long to see results, or wondering, does Mary Kay even work? Like all these things we tell ourselves, right? We doubt ourselves, we don't know. Okay, so what has been your experience when thinking about those things? You know what, you got started so quickly and saw results. You've only been in for 30 days, tell us about that experience for you.
I'm so grateful that it's been awesome. I have to say, I signed up on a Sunday and I had my first virtual launch party that following Wednesday. And it was awesome. I'm so happy that these women came out to support me. I sold over $800 just on my first night. And that helped me to get $400 income because there's a 50% commission. So I got $400 in just 1 hour, an hour and a half with the follow-up conversations with women. And so I saw results very quickly. It was great to see how fast I can see the fruit of my labor.
And I know recently you had a really fun pop-up shop. You guys are pop-up shops on these virtual events that we do through WhatsApp, and we do as a team. And you were able to invite friends, family, customers. Tell us a bit more about that because that was a powerful event. And I know you sold a lot too, just while being home with your kids on a Saturday, while doing errands, while changing diapers, while feeding your baby. Tell me about that too, because that was easy and fun. How did that work out?
Oh, so the Pink Pop-Up Shop is amazing. I'm definitely going to participate in next month's Pink Pop-Up Shop. But what I love about it, it's almost like window shopping through WhatsApp. So we post those deals. And for me as a consultant, all I had to do was check in every hour when they would post a deal and see who was interested and just jot it down while I went about my regular Saturday. So it was very easy. And I sold over $1,000 in just one day of checking my WhatsApp chat, and seeing who was interested in the products. So that was, I think, one of the easiest ways that I've made money in Mary Kay in just one single day.
I love that. I just love that you sprinkle this in around your priorities. You've even been able to go on vacation in between for your birthday and work this around like all the different seasons and now prepping for back to school with your daughter. I just love that this can really fit into your schedule and your life for you and bringing extra income because you have sold way over $2,000 in less than, what's still doing the math, right? In less than like 30 days. That's an extra $1,000 in your family's income that you wouldn't have had you not made the decision to do that. I think that's so powerful. I'm sure your husband is loving this business too. I love it. So Natalie, if you could share with the girls, with our guests today, how has Mary Kay impacted you most in this specific season?
So in this season, as I mentioned, just helping me with supporting my family and providing for them while I'm on leave. And also I didn't realize it, but I didn't realize I needed that community of women. I missed being in quarantine, having the baby and being in, really isolating myself. And just, I felt that need, kind of like a loneliness. And now I'm excited to have a community of women to support me, to empower me. And I haven't felt alone throughout this journey at all. Through every step of the way, whether it's Elaine, who is the consultant who helped me get into the business, or you, Christine, you've been there to support me. You check in on me. Is there anything you need? How can I help you grow? And I appreciate that I have women there that I know that are gonna, whatever question I may have, you're gonna be there to support me. We also have a chat. And anytime, I don't wanna bother Elaine or Christine, I go ahead and ask a question in the chat, and there are a ton of other women in our team who are there to answer my question if I have any doubts about anything. So I love the fact that that sense of community, the sense of friendship, that I'm gaining new friendships by being in this business in addition to making money. And like I said, and just like you said, it's so easy, just being flexible. I can choose when I'm going to participate in events. We have some already scheduled events on Wednesdays or Saturdays that I can hop into, or I can host my own private parties. So there's a lot of flexibility and freedom in what I choose to do to help grow my business. And I love that.
I think people more than ever, moms especially, value, as a mom, you always value flexibility and freedom, but I think in the season even more that we have our children at home or just looking at our options. And so I'm just so very proud of you, Natalie. It's been literally a month. And I just love how you have just taken the initiative to learn, to plug in, to just really get started. And you're having fun and you're making money. And I see that you literally, I'm wearing this Spark t-shirt. You are a Spark starter. That's why I'm wearing this. You are a Spark starter. You have started a spark and a flame in our team and our organization. I know Elaine is super proud of you. I know your husband's proud of you. I know your mom that helps you out too. And your daughter is watching a businesswoman from home. I just love that she's learning from you, and the example you're setting for your girls, even though the little they watch and what is caught is taught, right? So thank you, Natalie, for sharing. I'm going to keep you on because we're going to be able to invite the girls to be able to really learn more about this opportunity. And so I'm going to share my screen in a moment, you guys, but I'm going to share with you a little bit more. Natalie, it's such a great story. What a great example of how quickly you can get started, you guys. And there's never been a smarter time to have a home-based business, something that you can work straight from home, straight from your phone. Right now, your $30 easy yes gives you an all access pass, like Natalie mentioned, an all access pass, including a free Mary Kay website for 1 year. It includes a service to process credit cards and debit cards for 1 year, to be a brand ambassador with all access to products that you love at half prices, to share with family, friends, social media, which is like our whole world right now, right? What my question for you is, what doors will this easy yes open for you? Is it an extra source of income, like Natalie mentioned? Like right now she's on maternity leave, for that window of time before she goes back to work, is it an extra source of income through unemployment, through underemployment, through a furlough, through maybe somebody in your home has been affected, or your family member, your mom, somebody who could help them. Maybe you're looking for a fun side hustle with your full-time job, maybe even as we close summer. Maybe you want to be home with your children. So many women I've met have decided to now homeschool their children and are now needing to replace an income, or wondering what can they do while they are home with their children because of back to school and COVID and all that. Maybe you're now going to college and you want to make extra income, but your options are more limited because of all of those face-to-face jobs are not as available as they used to be, or more limited in spacing. Being in this business can give you a leverage and an experience, competitive advantage, and even in your work world, right? We have even women in our team that have just recently joined that haven't been able to find a job as a college student. Whatever level you're in, maybe you're blessed and you have all your needs met. Praise God. You have not been financially affected by the situation, or maybe you have a great community of women, but that there are women out there that need this, and that you want to be part of giving back to those women who can need it most, whether financially, spiritually, emotionally, just a community, whatever it might be. So I ask you, is it the community? Natalie mentioned she didn't even realize that she needed and loved the community until she had it, right? We don't think I have my friends, but being part of a group of women that challenge each other, inspire each other, motivate each other, set goals together, celebrate victories together, cry together when there's a loss, where we get to pray with each other when we've had women lose family members in this season. It has been so tough, and to be there as an encourager, somebody who can be a helping hand, and somebody who can pray with you. Gosh, the culture of being able to put God before your career, your family as a priority before your career, our unique culture, our unique community, or is it the cash like I needed right away as a gap filler in my need to replace an income? Income producer, 50% profit, as Natalie mentioned, you make 50%. She sold $800 in one night, in an hour actually, and made $400. That's incredible, from home with her babies. That's amazing. Which describes you? Which one is most important to you? These stories, and Natalie's story, and all these stories of Mary Kay are so inspirational. But the most inspirational story is the one that you are writing. It is your story. And so many times, like I asked Natalie, we think of, but how hard is it to start, and how much do I have to invest? Like, we question so much. And look, Natalie, investing literally just $30 has been able to literally make over $1,000 or more. We haven't even added all the numbers yet, in just less than in a month. That's incredible. I invite you to make your easy $30 decision today. It's an easy $30 decision. It's not going to be a lifetime decision. Just for today, see where it takes you. See if you do love it. See what it brings to you. You're going to spend $30 on personal care products anyways, right? So your beauty consultant is going to send you 2 links today. A survey link to get your feedback on what you just heard. We want to know what you think. We want your feedback. Also a link to get started today, because you know what? Your feedback is valuable. That feedback enters you to win automatically, $100 an Amazon gift card and a product giveaway as well. But I ask you, what do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? I'm gonna share my screen for just one closing moment today with Natalie here. And this is our $30 kit deal. Here it is. Check it out. It's as easy as this. Here it is. You guys, it's as easy as this, that you can get started today for just $30. Easy $30 yes. As simple as that. Working a business from your home, from your phone, with your family, with your job, extras in life, right? Or the supporting community. Well, I'm so excited, you guys, that we've had the privilege of being on. Natalie, you're just amazing. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for inspiring all of us. We think, oh, we have a baby, we can't do it. Or gosh, we're going back to school in the fall. Like all these things we think about. And you've made no excuses. You have taken this as an opportunity that God has given you. And you've inspired me and so many others. Thank you for being a spark starter in our team and in life. So thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye. Thank